Alright, so I covered Monster Girl Island way back in 2017. When I last checked in on it, the game was still incredibly buggy and lacking a lot of content. There were only a few characters, and there wasn't really much in the way of exploration to be had. Now, if you hadn't noticed, in the last couple months, I have done videos on a variety of niche games like League of Maidens, Subverse, and most recently, Wildlife. I also have giveaways going on for all three of them, so what kind of person would I be if I didn't open up a giveaway for Monster Girl Island as well, right? Now, I will preface this by stating that Monster Girl Island Prologue is currently available completely free on Steam. However, that's just the prologue. The main game is only accessible to patrons of the official Patreon page, or at least it will be once it officially launches. I am therefore going to be offering several people the full paid version of Monster Girl Island as part of my giveaway, completely out of my own pocket, not sponsored in any form. So, if you want to access the paid version, make sure to follow the link to my website, mmobile.tv, in the description and the pinned comment below to participate. Monster Girl Island is a large, fully 3D adventure game. You take on the role of an amnesiac, if I recall, maybe? Yeah, I think that was it. You wake up on an island filled with some of the hottest women you'll ever find in a video game, all with their very own personalities, backstories, and, well, I will not delve any further into that because I will spoil things for you. Do note, though, that this is definitely a game aimed at mature audiences. The game world is completely open to be explored at your leisure. I spent a solid 45 minutes straight just like running around looking for NPCs, quests, and items. The bulk of the game revolves around the mystery of how you managed upon the island, and who all the women stranded there with you are. See, like you, the women all ended up on the island at approximately the same time as you and have absolutely no idea what's going on either. You set forth then with each of these characters to uncover the secrets and mysteries of the island. The game is very story-driven, meaning that there is a whole lot of dialogue present. It's fairly well written from what I could tell when I last played it, and most notably, there are varying divulging paths that can be reached depending on what dialogue options you choose when prompted. Some of these dialogue options raise affinity with the characters in question, allowing for you to improve your disposition with them, resulting in some encounters of a more adult nature. Yes, I do mean that you can sleep with them. So again, this is a very niche game. You're completely capable of hooking up with each and every single wonderful lady in this game. The adorable fox girls, the hot elf girls, the demonic spider woman person, the slime chick, the shark person. It's crazy, yet oddly intriguing and pretty well thought out, honestly. This isn't a sex game, it's far from that. Copulation is only one small aspect of the game, a feature that is present in plenty of other games as well. Although, you know, maybe not as explicit as in this. Although I would like to note that Monster Girl Island features, if I recall, more explicit situations than any of the other games listed earlier. Well, maybe except for Wildlife. Okay, maybe Wildlife and Subverse. Okay, they all pretty much feature fairly explicit situations. So, you know, beware of that if that isn't your thing. To me, I think games like this that push the boundary of what's accepted by society are good things, so long as they aren't abusive or violating any laws. Allowing for deeper or more lewd situations is not a bad thing at all. It's different, sure, there's no denying that, but different is not always bad. Different is what sets us and subsequently the memorable games to us apart from the rest of the mediocre things we play through. Since a game is a narrative-driven mystery adventure, there isn't any combat present in-game. I know that's probably a deal breaker for some of you, especially since League of Maidens, Subverse, and Wildlife all have fully functional combat systems. But look at Dead or Alive. Yes, the game started off as an action brawler, but then it evolved into something much more lewd. The game became known not for its combat, not for its story, but instead for the women and the tiny outfits that make up what they wear, or end up not wearing, rather. This is completely disregarding Dead or Alive Extreme and the games that just allow you to take pictures of them in provocative poses on beaches and by pools. The game is being worked on by one single guy. Development is admittedly not as fast as it could be if it were being handled by a large team, but this was, I guess, his way of making sure that he had the freedom to create and release the content as he sees fit. Monster Girl Island is the kind of game that is going to really push the boundaries of what the mainstream media deems as acceptable. It's going to trigger a lot of people that believe that this kind of game shouldn't exist, but the fact that it is so overwhelmingly positively received on Steam, and there are almost 8,000 patrons subscribed to the creator on Patreon, shows exactly how anticipated this game is. All I can do is just wish the creator good luck. The game was a ton of fun when I played it. It is absolutely stunning to look at, The character models are some of the best I've seen in this genre of game, and man, the game has a very interesting concept, one that I have not seen handled before. This unusual semi-adult gaming market is growing month after month at a rate that I have never experienced. I'm honestly glad to see that there are developers out there that are now taking advantage of the lack of adult-themed games. Honestly, Monster Girl Island is a pretty damn good game for what it is. I don't think it's the kind of game that you'd want to play around friends or family though, trust me. Again, if you are interested in the full version of the game, I will be happy to supply to a few lucky winners of my giveaway, which you can find on my website, which you should have bookmarked by now anyway, honestly. Quick question though, who is your favorite girl? But that's just my opinion, my first impressions of the game in its current state. What do you guys think? Do you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? Will you try it out, or do you even want to? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.
Oh,